Boys, it's Deviant here. Oh, fuck, I just skipped some. So, I was just scrolling through my YouTube recommended, refreshing, looking for a video. And then I came across this, the darkest TikTok iceberg. And I've seen shit about this, but I don't know, like, a whole lot about it. So I thought, let's watch it and react to it. This is what caught my eye. Share this out, people. Word is this is Casey Compton. She went missing in 2014. What was that?
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the darkest TikTok iceberg. Now this is a sequel to my darkest YouTube iceberg, but this video is a lot more gruesome. Reason being, because in the YouTube iceberg, we talked about just creepy videos on the website. Now for this TikTok iceberg, we're going to talk about real world events. In case you guys don't know how an iceberg works, which you should by now, honestly, it's a list that starts at the tip and ends up going all the way down to the dark.
Edit text here. Right.
As we go down, we begin covering topics that not the general audience knows about, but we're actually switching it up for this video. We're not doing it from most known to least known. We're doing it from most tame to most gruesome. This video gets really dark, and it sounds so ironic because it's TikTok, but you guys would be surprised with the stuff that goes on over there. Also, I made this list.
Oh, okay, here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this video is gonna be. I mean, his video is public, so
if anyone else wants to make a video on it, just make sure to credit me, and you can.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna put this dude in the comment
because this didn't really exist before.
Or in the bio.
I mean, the whole thing. By the way, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Actually, don't subscribe yet. I'll earn your subscription by the end of this video.
All right, bet. I'll subscribe.
Let's head on.
If I'm the iceberg. I don't even know, but I already like the video.
Botting accounts. Like most social media, TikTok has a botting problem. Users that want followers can easily look up how to buy TikTok followers on Google and be met instantly with millions of results. Most being shady websites with, let's just say, some non-ideal prices. Not only can you buy followers, but you can buy views, likes, and even comments.
It's
I don't
so
know how lame
easy.
You have to do that stuff.
You don't need to buy
Jail
that
talk.
shit.
Jail talk is a term used for inmates which have their cellular devices with them and make TikToks. These videos are for the most part innocent and wholesome, with the comment section usually joking about how they can escape. They're not hurting anybody, but there is a reason why they are in jail in the first place, which is why they are on this list at the tip of the iceberg.
That's gas, though.
Of murderers. TikTok is a place for anyone with any interest. It's no doubt some people are interested in murderers. I mean, my whole channel is dedicated to morbid topics, but some people, mainly young teens, push the boundary a little when they begin romanticizing these murderers. Take Cameron Herron, for example. In April of this year, this 21-year-old man was sentenced to a total of 24 years in prison for killing a 24-year-old mom and her baby during an illegal street race. Yet people on TikTok were begging for his freedom because he is quote-unquote cute. With dedicated fan edits, comments like, chances should be given and he deserves it, and he is innocent, please let him go, or justice for him. I think it's safe to say that the teenage girls that are writing these comments have no real sense of murder and have no idea how this affects the family. Hey Emily, just because you sat through the entirety of True Crime on Netflix doesn't mean you have a special connection with murderers. It's not only male murderers that are simped for, though. There was also the case of Isabella Guzman, who in 2013 was the age 18 and stabbed her mother 151 times, killing her. TikTok teens began requesting for her freedom because 1, they just thought she was cool, and 2, people said that the only reason she killed her mom was due to being abused, though that was never proven,
looks like
so
the girl
people
in
were
Squid
just
Game.
going off word of mouth. Fetishization of school shooters. Just like young teens simp for murderers, they also simp for school shooters. Most notably, Devin Erickson, which we actually talked about on this channel back in March. Anyway, it's exactly what you'd expect. Fan edits, comments saying he's hot, and I wouldn't doubt some asking for his freedom. Speaking of romanticizing school shooters, I remember FTP made a couple shirts referencing the Columbine school shooters, Eric and Dylan, and in one shirt, there's a print of both of them after they committed. I don't know who started this trend of thinking school shooters are people you should idolize, because they're not. They're shit humans that took away lives of innocent people. Hey guys,
Period.
I just want to take a few moments out of this video to talk about today's sponsor, Atlas VPN. They actually
Alright,
sponsored the last
get your bag, brother.
buying rare usernames. Rare usernames are exactly that. Usernames that are 3 to 4 letters each, or usernames that are a single word or name. Twitter and Instagram also have these communities which sell and buy rare usernames. These purchases take place outside of the app on forums and sell for upwards of $4,500.
That's
Usually these purchases are made using cryptocurrency,
crazy.
but at the end of the day, it is up for the people within the deal to decide. Fake TikTok login sites.
That's
This
insane.
is a scam that aims to steal your account by collecting your username and password. Scammers do this by sending you a fake login site that looks just like the real TikTok website, except the only difference is the URL. The URL should be tiktok.com, but instead is something like tiktoklogin.site. Once putting your information in, you'll be met with a fake 404 error screen. The surface. Faking
Wait,
disabilities.
I'm so confused.
Or,
What was that? I'm sorry.
Sites. This is a scam that aims to steal your account by collecting your username and password.
Oh,
Scammers do this by
got
sending
you,
you a
got
fake
you, got
login
you.
site that looks just like
Okay.
the account disabilities. There was an instance last week where this girl on TikTok did some detective work and found out that the account at Adopted and Disabled Child was actually a guy pretending to be disabled. For what? I'm assuming for clout and then collecting donations afterwards. All credit to her because she actually found out that the quote-unquote disabled man in the video is a soccer player for a Norwegian football team. I don't know what goes on through your head to say, you know what, I should fake a disability today and post it on TikTok. Eventually, your friends and family will find out, and if not, then a random girl on TikTok will. Lopez brothers. Okay, I honestly don't want to waste my breath on these fucking idiots, so I'm gonna make this one really quick. Yes, they are both guilty of soliciting minors. Yes, there is proof.
She's 14. And you are how old?
23.
Yeah. You know what can happen to you?
I do.
You can end up in jail.
I do realize that.
And yes, for some reason, little girls still love them. Jarobe.
Oh
Jarobe was a
my.
TikToker with 4 million followers.
This is exactly why I don't post on TikTok. It's a good way to blow up. And yeah, I'm just starting right now, so it's the best way for me to blow up, but I don't want to be in the same community as people like this.
It consisted of being politically correct, and yeah, that was it.
Not that there's not cool people on TikTok, and that's what makes me just want to say fuck it.
His TikToks would get millions of views, and I'm sure you've seen them on your For You page at some point. Well, last month, multiple minors came out explaining that Jarobe had groomed them. One of them, the one that got the most views, was a boy by the name of DYLG16. This person goes on to explain that Jarobe is a disgusting hypocrite and abuses his clout to groom and prey upon underage boys. He goes on to say that Joe asked for his Snapchat during a live stream, and that led to Joe being invited to Zoom calls with his friends. Joe would send him and his minor friends online BDSM tests and would ask to see their scores so he could see what their kinks were. He then personally invited the 16-year-old minor to stay with him at a one-bedroom.
You've been doxxed. So, not sure, it doesn't matter.
Airbnb. He even offered to buy him alcohol, and if that wasn't damning enough, Jarobe ended up deleting his account shortly after these allegations came out. Bro, if there's one thing I don't like, it's fucking groomers, bro. Get the fuck out of here. You're weird. You're weird. You're weird.
Yeah, bro.
Cartel TikTok. Cartel TikTok is a series of TikToks that display the lavish lifestyle of the cartel, or, well, the bright side of it, if that's what you want to call it. All of the expensive cars, houses, jewelry, and money. There have also been some more violent ones of members shooting at rival gangs and the police. Apparently, I'm saying apparently because this is word of mouth, teenagers from the US were really intrigued by the lifestyle and asked if they could join the cartel. Some cartel members would respond and say yeah, and they would force these teenagers to smuggle drugs for them, I'm assuming into Mexico. As of now, TikTok has taken down any hashtags related to the cartel.
Wait.
Zombie Woman. Zombie Woman is the nickname given to expensive cars, houses, jewelry, and money. There have also been some more violent ones of members shooting at rival gangs and the police.
Oh, that's what I heard.
I'm saying apparently because this is word of mouth. Teenagers from the US were really intrigued by the lifestyle and asked if they could join the cartel. Some cartel members would respond and say yeah, and they would force these teenagers to smuggle drugs for them, I'm assuming into Mexico. As of now, TikTok has taken down any hashtags related to the cartel.
If that's true.
Zombie Woman. Zombie Woman is the nickname given to a woman in distress recorded from a neighbor earlier this year in May in Seattle, Washington. Now, I've tried researching what actually is the story behind this video, but there isn't really a solid story. So, I'm just going to read you guys some popular theories. The first theory is that this woman is a victim of domestic abuse due to dyeing her hair pink and her boyfriend not liking it. Also forgot to mention that in that same theory, the boyfriend allegedly ripped her hair out due to not liking the pink. That's the
Nah. What is good with her face, bro? Nah. That is next level domestic abuse, bro.
Allegedly ripped her hair out due to not liking the pink.
No way.
That's the most I could find for now. The second theory is that this woman is just on some type of heavy drug like bath salts. The third theory is that this woman is a victim of human trafficking and she had escaped her abuser. Someone said that she was holding a pseudo baby to cope with her real baby being killed. Again, these are just theories. The body.
Some
Indian
kind of fucked
trend.
up.
Yes, you heard that right. I know I'm gonna censor a lot for this video. Hope you guys still watch it. Before TikTok was banned in India, in the summer of 2020, a popular Indian user by the name of Muhibur Rahman and his friend filmed and uploaded a disturbing video where they duetted a woman's video. I'm assuming the woman's video was made to raise awareness of sexual abuse, but these two men used that as an opportunity to make it seem like they just got done using her. Another popular Indian influencer uploaded a similar video, but instead lip-synced to a song with the lyrics, "Only I have a right over your body." Eventually, women of India took to Twitter to
this shit
report
is
this new trend,
weird,
and the chairperson of the National Commission for Women in India took note of this and managed to get TikTok to ban the trend. Holocaust challenge. Yo, I can't even believe some of the stuff I'm saying right now. Like, this is real stuff that happened on TikTok. In August of 2020, a new trend began emerging in US TikTok. In this trend, teenagers would pretend to be Jews that had died during the Holocaust.
What the fuck?
Diane Saltzman, the director of Survivor Affairs at the U.S. Holocaust Museum, told Insider, "Imitating Holocaust experiences dishonors the memory of victims, is offensive to survivors, and trivializes the history." I don't know how fucking stupid you have to be to do this shit, bro. That's just weird and disrespectful. Fucking weirdo. I like that I could shit on these people and like there's no backlash because they all do stupid shit. Give me more ideas for Iceberg Part 2 for TikTok so I can shit on more people. Ronnie McNutt video. In 2020, normal TikToks would be posted onto the app. Well, that's what people thought. Until the TikTok would then cut to a clip of a man shooting himself in the head with a rifle. Well, he actually shoots himself in the face, not like right here. I'm sure you guys have probably seen the video. These TikToks were disguised as your average dancing videos, memes, K-pop fan cams, and everything else, but were meant to traumatize kids on the app. In case you're wondering exactly who started making these videos, there is no lead, but I'm sure we can all assume it was some edgy teen who just wanted to make some kids' days that much worse. The man in the video is Ronnie McNutt, age 33. A friend of his named John Steen, who was a live viewer of the stream, confirmed that the rumor of Ronnie doing this, quote, because his girlfriend broke up with him, is entirely false. He explains that Ronnie did this due to suffering from PTSD and depression. TikTok beheading video. In the summer of this year, a video began circulating on TikTok.
There's better things. There's better things in life.
Showed a little girl dancing and then cut to a video of someone getting beheaded. We're assuming it's the Mexican cartel because they are speaking Spanish in the video. Everyone assumed this person in the video to be her. Well, spoiler alert, it's not. They're two different people. It's just a random girl and it cuts to a Mexican cartel video. Like the Ronnie McNutt video, this spread like wildfire. I'm sure people would just post the video itself or like cut the clip into a normal TikTok and trick people into thinking they're watching a normal TikTok and then it cuts to that clip. Anyway, like I was saying, the girl dancing and the person in the other video are not the same person. That person is a man by the name of Rodolfo Bellucci, which coincidentally has the same body type as the girl. If you're wondering how a tween girl and a grown man were mistaken to be the same person, well, almost all gore videos seem like they're filmed on a fucking Chromebook, so the best you'll get is 360p. Abyss. Cassie Compton. In January of 2021,
yeah, this is
a video posted on TikTok went viral due to showing a woman sitting in the backseat of a car with a black man sitting next to her. She had two black eyes and was slumped over staring at the camera, almost silently pleading for help. People compared this woman to Cassie Compton, a 15-year-old who disappeared from her home in Stuttgart, Arkansas on September 4th. Cassie Compton, a staring at the camera, almost silently pleading for help. People compared this woman to Cassie Compton, a 15-year-old who disappeared from her home in Stuttgart, Arkansas on September 14th of 2014. Though, these were
That's
later found out to be two completely different people, and the woman in the video was confirmed by family to be Haley Grace Phillips. She had been reported missing by a family member who saw the video, but on her own account had just left home due to a falling out with her father. So, you know, she didn't think she was missing. She just like left home. She went on to host a few Instagram live streams where in the first one she says, "I don't know who this Cassie bitch is," which already gave her a negative look. And when asked about the black eyes, she explains that she had been jumped and robbed by two women when leaving the store, and the men in the car were friends of hers helping her track down the attackers. Many were still skeptical to if she was telling the truth or if her abusers were telling her to say these things. Though we have no idea what the actual truth is because she disabled her account and never gave the public any more details. Austin 13. Austin Morosky was a TikToker with many followers who was accused of raping his 5-year-old sister. Yep, you heard that right. So basically, there is no hard evidence that I could find to this case. It's all just word of mouth from people that went to high school with him. So the story goes that he allegedly raped his little sister of 5 years old when he was 9, and then was sent off to a juvenile detention center during high school. Yes, during high school, which is already weird as part of the story because to enter juvie, there's not like an age limit. You could be 6 and be in juvie, so theoretically, he should have gone to juvie right when he did it, not during high school. Or maybe the story is that the information got leaked while he was in high school. But again, this is all word of mouth. Anyway, people on TikTok started rushing to spread awareness about this guy. He eventually ended up releasing an apology.
Hey everybody, my name's Austin Morosky, and the reason I'm making this TikTok is to educate my followers, friends, and family. Regardless of the lack of knowledge that's concerning my life and my family, I as a TikToker and a man will continue to make my fans happy and entertained. I just want my true supporters to know that if you happen to get in the same scenario like myself, don't beat yourself up. Let this be a lesson to my followers and whoever's watching, that words will and can affect someone's life along with the cyberbullying.
Which, by the way, is one of the worst apology videos I've seen. It's right up there with James Charles and David Dobrik. You'd expect them to be like, "No, I did not rape my sister," or "Yes, guys, I did it." But he just dodges the question. He acknowledges nothing. He tells his supporters that words can affect you and to keep your head up during hard times. He victimizes himself. I'm assuming this is why people think he's 100% guilty. Though we'll never really know.
He looks guilty as fuck.
Records aren't available to the public since they're minors. Lady Cat Killer. In 2020, there was a person that would go on Omegle with the tag furry from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. and would show off skinned and burned cats, cat skulls, and other things of that nature. Even though this happened on Omegle, the quote-unquote lady would post on TikTok, which is why it's on this iceberg. If you were on TikTok at the time, you might remember the amount of people that were talking about this. Shout out to the Netflix documentary, Don't Fuck With.
By the way, I don't really watch fucking TikTok, like, at all. I go on there when I post shit. That's pretty much it.
Cats. I love that. I love that film. That was cool. It was never proven or not as to if she was the person on TikTok, considering many accounts were made due to getting banned. But whoever was on the account seemed to be trying to pull off the "you'll never catch me" scheme, which no, it was 2020, your ass is gonna get caught. And actually, law enforcement did get involved, and it is most likely that this person was tracked down and charged. Though we'll never have any confirmation because we don't know the cat killer's name, which means we can't look it up on public records. Bethany Martin. One of the most recent situations from this entire iceberg is the case of Bethany Martin and her minor friend. On July 28th in San Antonio, Texas, this girl and her friend saw someone hanging from the railing of a drainage ditch. The 25-year-old man had just committed suicide, and instead of calling the police, well, one of the teens filmed the other one. The 25-year-old man had This girl and her friend saw someone hanging in her minor friend.
Disgusting.
On July 28th in San Antonio, Texas, this girl and her friend saw someone hanging from the railing of a drainage ditch. The 25-year-old man had just committed suicide, and instead of calling the police, well, one of the teens filmed the other one stealing his necklace. Yes, removing it from his lifeless body. To make matters even worse, they filmed it and posted it on Snapchat. I have no idea how stupid you have to be to film yourself committing a crime. I mean, because if you think about it, they could have gotten away with it, and I'm not condoning them getting away with it. But seriously, how stupid, like, don't film it? Again, I am not condoning what they did. Good that they got caught. I'm glad they were idiots and filmed it. But like, bro, y'all are stupid. When asked by the police why she stole the necklace, she says that it matched her fashion style. Honestly, I didn't expect any better reasoning from this girl. The police returned the jewelry to the family. Bethany was arrested and charged with theft of a corpse. Her bond was set to $2,000, and she has since been released from jail. The minor was also charged with the same thing. The Dark Abyss.
Okay, this is when it gets scary, boys. Are you guys ready? It's the dark of the night. Let me just make sure nothing's behind me.
Often dubbed the TikToker who killed his neighbor for clout, Zachary Lathan did just that, though whether he did it for clout or not is unknown. Here's a rundown of the story. Zachary had been having problems with his neighbors due to driving recklessly in the neighborhood. At one point, he films a woman that's part of the family and calls her a Karen repeatedly. He then allegedly swerved his car into their son's bike while he's biking. Eventually, the family's son and father confront Zach by going to his house, and meanwhile, Zach's wife is recording everything. Yeah, the dude had a wife at the age of 18. What the Anyway, Zach ends up going 8
she's kinda alright too, so.
Stabs William in the armpit, puncturing his
still a weirdo though.
lung kill.
Wait, what did you say?
Zach ends up going ape mode and stabs William in the armpit, puncturing his lung, killing him. People say this was an attempt to gain TikTok clout since the wife was recording, but I personally think it's just a man with mental and anger issues not knowing limits. Also, the argument that he did it for clout is odd considering the dude he killed came up on his property first. You would think that he would go to the neighbor's house, kill him over there. But no, the people came up to his side, and I'm not defending it again, that kid's a fucking idiot. But yeah, rest in peace to that man. Rest in peace. Joseph Jimenez. Another recent event from this list is this Joseph Jimenez movie theater shooting. This happened last month in California. Anthony Barajas, a 19-year-old TikToker with about 1 million followers, and his friend Riley Goodrich went out to watch The Forever Purge, where they were shot and killed by a 20-year-old man by the name of Joseph Dumbass Jimenez. A reporter actually conducted an interview with this person, so I'll give you guys some takeaways from that. The movie theater was mostly empty. There were only a total of 6 people, 3 of those being Riley, Jimenez, and Anthony. The other 3 were Jimenez's friends. Halfway during the movie, Jimenez went to go get something from his car, and he told his friends that he came back with a gun. In the article, it says that his friends left to the parking lot. I guess they were just like weird. They were just fucking scared. They went to the parking lot. Then they see Jimenez running to his car, getting in, and speeding off. The bodies of the 2 teens weren't found up until the cleaning crew came up, which is odd. Like, no one heard a gunshot, like 2 gunshots in the movie theater. Anyway, both of the teens were killed execution style. So Jimenez went behind their seats, aimed his gun at the back of Anthony's head, and shot and killed him. When he killed Anthony, Riley reacted horrified, and then he shot her in the head as well. Riley died at the scene, and Anthony was on life support for a couple of days until eventually dying. When explaining why he did it, he says that voices were telling him that by killing both of those 2 teenagers, he would be saving the world. Claire Miller. Claire Miller is a 14-year-old girl that murdered her disabled sister, Helen, that had cerebral palsy, a disorder that affects a person's posture, muscles, and balance. We actually covered this topic on the channel when it happened back in February, and I also remember that this was an interesting case because there wasn't really like a reason. You know, there wasn't really a reason, so I'm gonna let my past self explain to you guys that. At 1 in the morning, the police got a phone call from Claire herself saying that she had just murdered her older sister. Her older sister, it was 19 years old, and she was wheelchair bound, so she had a disability, but it doesn't really say what disability she had. So it says here that Claire hysterically called 911 and just admitted to murdering her sister, and when the police arrived, they noticed that she had tried washing the blood that was on her hands in the snow on the ground. So I guess there was just bloody snow everywhere. And they had found a knife inside of the older sister's neck. The name of the older sister was Helen Miller. I don't want to just like not mention her name. And since this happened at 1 in the morning, it says here that the parents were asleep. I don't know how you could sleep through a murder. You know, we don't know that many details, and I honestly don't really want to cover an update. They are charging her for murder as an adult. She's not being charged as a minor. She's being charged as a full adult. So she's gonna get these consequences. Bro, she's probably gonna get like life in prison or 100+ years type stuff. It's obviously that this Claire girl has a mental disability. Like, no one just murders out of nowhere. Even in her mugshot, like, she looks like she's not fully there. Okay, cool.
Crazy.
Let's head on to the next topic. Nicola Priest.
Homie had a little bit.
By far one of,
you can tell homie he had a little glow up, like, and he got better
Nicola
equipment.
Priest.
That's
this
dope.
is by far one of the worst things I'm gonna talk about on the channel. So this woman from the UK named Nicola Priest would post TikToks mourning her dead daughter. Her daughter seemed to be like about 2, and I'm sure when people saw this on their For You page, they would, you know, leave loving comments like, "Oh no, you're strong, you're gonna be strong." Come to find out, this woman actually murdered her own kid and then went on TikTok post mourning her own daughter. People found this out because you can actually search her up on public records, and it says there that she murdered her kid. She only got 15 years in prison, which is so fucking weird. Why? So yeah, when that information came out, it flipped the story on its head. Now people see this woman as a demon because that's what she is. And if you go back and watch some of the videos, her account is still up, by the way. If you go back and watch some of the videos, it's so fucking creepy seeing, like, just knowing what happened and then seeing that she's acting like she didn't fucking kill her own daughter.
Stop. 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 Stop.
CP is, but
Stop.
CP is available on TikTok. Whether it be creeps paying little girls to message them, or little girls going out of their way to show off their queefing skills, I'm not lying. You can't fucking believe I'm serious. There are so many grown, disgusting ass men that are on TikTok just looking for children. So the most I could say for this is just protect your children. All right, yeah, that was the iceberg. You guys, let me know if you guys want a part 2. If you guys want a part 2, you guys are gonna have to let me know a lot more.
Alrighty, well, there is a part 2 to this, so you know what that means. If you liked the video, drop a like and subscribe. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this for some reason, but I will react to part 2. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day, whatever time of the day it is. Have a good night. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.